Hey guys, got home from work a little bit early and it's not pouring down rain and blowing sideways. It's actually quite nice and sunny out, so I just dragged the Kubota out of the back of the barn and we're gonna do some lawn mowing. I've had this machine, I believe, 7 years. It's been a really good unit. I just this last year did a drive belt. That's all I've ever done to this. I did put a mulching kit on it, and the mulching kit works great if you have super dry grass and you stay on it. If you screw up and you have wet grass and you let it grow too long, then it's really not good. But incredible machine. This has the 25 horsepower engine in it. It's a Z125S. Probably the only real problems I've ever had with it are the tires always go flat, which is not Kubota's fault. And I don't know, have a screw or something here and there. And then the lift on the deck, one time I hit something and it humped the deck up, and I've just never crawled under it, screwed with it to see why the deck lift doesn't work right anymore, but we'll probably get to that in a video here soon. So let me turn you guys around. So I bought this because I had a couple of Craftsman lawnmowers, and it seemed like I was spending every weekend going around them, changing out the spindles, changing out the blades, like we were breaking belts. All the crappy lawnmower problems, and I was working on it so much. Just one day I was in getting some chainsaw chains at the saw shop, and they had one of these sitting out there, and I talked to him, and he said I think it's $110 a month or something on Kubota's financing, and I went, you know what, for $100 a month I will not mess with a Craftsman lawnmower ever again. So here we are. It's like 7 years later, and this thing's been a rock star. Never had a mentionable problem, never had a problem I even bothered to call the dealership with. This thing just goes. Tons of power. It is really loud. I do wear earmuffs when I run it. I guess that goes along with the horsepower, but great unit. We're gonna go out and do some lawn mowing. Let's go 15. I'm gonna push the button.
That's quick.
Get it? All right. And put the little cap back. So I don't have any scientific data to back this up, and I am not paid anything to say this. I just use this stuff and it works great. But I put a little bit of seafoam in my equipment, and it always runs good. So if it's running really bad, put more in. If not, go off the dosing. And I always make sure that at the end of summer, when I go buy gasoline, I take a can of this with me to the gas station, and I put it in all my cans. I run a lot of lawn equipment, so I'll go down and fill up 8 or 10 5-gallon ATV cans, and I just put a shot of that in every can. That way, every tool that I use, the quads, the mowers, the splitters, the chainsaws, everything that comes from that gas to run gets basically winterized, and treats for ethanol and carburetor junk and whatnot. And come on. Quickly turn from let's go mow the lawn to blades don't want to come on. Never had that problem before. Check some fuses. No, that didn't work. Why are we not working for here? Lift the power probe up backwards. Wake up. are all good. Yes, the main one's good. Alright, well, the electric clutch works. Alright, so got the relay buddy, is what they call this little tool. This is a great tool for testing relays with. So plug it in, get a little red light, find the hole your relay fits in. It's a 5-pin, so switch that, and you can hear it clicking. Does that 10 times, and it says the relay's good. So that's not our problem. I was hoping that was the problem, because we would have been mowing grass, but. So what I believe I've got going on here, I think this PTO switch is bad. So what I figured out is these connections, when we pull the knob out, go closed. These ones go open. These ones go closed. The mower will start. So, since these aren't making contact, when I first started messing with this, I thought they were, but it might have just been barely making contact. The more I mess with this, though, this little switch feels funky, and it's all plastic sealed unit. So I'll run down to the Kubota dealer tomorrow and get a new switch. But at least we have tested everything else is working and good, and the clutch on the back is good, so I don't have to worry about anything else. It's a simple switch, and we'll be back in the game. And then I can tell you how cool my lawnmower is after I fix it. Alright, let's try this thing out. Just ran to town, got a new switch, popped it in. You just squeeze the tangs on the bottom of these to pop them in and out. Pretty simple. So $112 later. A little surprised at the price, but I guess nothing should surprise me anymore.
It might have been following you behind you.
Yeah, you don't go right behind me though, okay?
Okay.
All right, guys, we got a whole bunch of mowing done. Got a whole lot more to do. I got literally acres of grass out here. This is all brand new lawn we just put in the last year, and this is the first cut on it. So it's you can go pretty fast through it, and it'll get thicker and thicker. And so with that, I'm going to wrap this one up. Hope you like it. We'll see you on the next one, and hit the subscribe button.